Hey guys, welcome back. And in case you can't tell by me bouncing around, no, I don't got to pee. I'm just really excited. And why am I really excited? If you can't tell, I got a whole mood going on. Like, for real, a whole mood, y'all. Can you figure out what the mood is? It's Look how thick it is. Oh my gosh. Oh, I finished last night. And it was everything that I hoped it would be. And I loved it so much that I legit painted my fingernails this morning, put in my contacts, and put on a whole look. Because this book a whole mood, so I decided to do a whole look based off this book. So I got like my little braid crown going on, which is really just some pigtails and bobby pin to put to my head because I don't really know how to do the cornet thing that Nesta wears. And like in honor of the Valkyries, I got my big Thunderbird necklace on. And in honor of the cover colors, I got the fingernails and the eyes and the whole. Oh, and because Nesta's a wolf, I got my wolf ring on, y'all. It's a whole look. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to slam you that hard. I got excited. Whew. Y'all probably finished it way before me because y'all was probably like smart and took off work. I didn't. So I've been having to work and read this book. And do nothing else. And I'm not mad at it. Okay. Okay. A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. I think it's Maas. I've always said Maas, but I believe it is Maas. Y'all. Whenever, like, I'm in one of the Sarah J. Maas groups on Facebook, and whenever somebody's like, oh, what's your favorite? Like, there's not a favorite, right? It's like picking your favorite kid. Like, there is not a favorite, okay? Like, Throne of Glass and A Court of Thorns and Roses series is tied for first place, and then Crescent City is second place. I still love Crescent City. I just secretly and would not ever tell Crescent City that I love Throne of Glass and A Court of Thorns and Roses a little more. But now, holy crap, this is my favorite Sarah J. Maas book. Favorite. Like, I have never had a favorite of hers before because I love them all. Favorite, y'all. Okay. So in case you can't tell by all of this, because this is a lot, it's a 5. It's a 5-star. It's 5 out of 5. It's 10 out of 5. It's 6 out of 5. It's 8 out of 5. It's whatever you got. It's 2 times that. That's what I think about this book. It's amazing. Okay. So, when I draw it, I was like, that looks kind of good, Kim. And now I'm like, it does not. But that's okay. Our main character is Nesta Archeron. In case you don't know who Nesta is, she is Feyre, who is the main character of the series up until this point. It is her oldest sister. So I thought that Feyre was the middle child all this time. I don't know why I thought that, but I thought that Feyre was the middle. But I think in this book, it actually comes out that Feyre is the youngest and Nesta is the oldest. And her love interest, I'm just sit over here a moment and just, y'all, the scenes in that book. Whew. Is Cassian, who's an Illyrian warrior. He's one of the 3 Bat Boys. And I don't know about y'all, but I would like a triple-decker sandwich of Bat Boys. I'm not kidding. And when I go to the ED for emergency surgery, it will be with a smile on my face. Okay. So, like I said, it was 5 stars. What did I love? What didn't I love? Like, I literally loved everything. I loved everything in this book. I cried so much reading this book. Friggin', okay, like Nesta's journey, her journey to like find herself and to find inner peace, like despite what's going on around you and in your own head. Her self-loathing, her working on herself, the fact that she wasn't magically fixed by Cassian and his love. We can call it that, right? It's an instrument of love. She wasn't magically fixed by Cassian, right? He doesn't stroll into her life and they fall in love and she's magically fixed. She had to work on herself, and it was a journey, and she was climbing out of a pit that was her own mind and her own despair and her own self-loathing, and I was here for it. The fact that Cassian supported her and helped her work through it and find herself. The fact that he let her set the pace in the relationship. All the spice, like all of the spice. And in case you need a list of the pages there on my Bookstagram. No, I'm not sorry. The richness of the story, because you just get so involved and fall in love with Emery and Gwen and all the other characters in the series. We get a little insight into the relationship between the sisters. We get a little insight into Elaine. It's just, there wasn't anything I did not like. Well, okay, I take that back. So I did write under my what I didn't like part. I didn't like Reese being a tool, even though he has a reason. And he has a very good reason, but you're just so used to Reese being like, he's so far above everything, right? That he doesn't operate in that level. And so when you see him operating in that level and being not who you're used to him being, it's like, wait a minute now. I thought I loved Reese, and now I'm not so sure anymore. Favorite quotes. Whew, y'all, I hope I don't go over the limit. Wrapped in black eternity, Nesta and the cauldron entwined, burning through the darkness like a newborn star. Okay. Here's another one. But from the instant he'd met Nesta, the cold fire in her eyes had been a temptation of a different sort. This is one from Farrah. And I like this because she's like, you done. I'm done paying for you to destroy yourself. I'm not enabling you anymore. Here's another one I loved. So Nesta had become a wolf, armed herself with invisible teeth and claws, and learned to strike faster, deeper, and more lethally, had relished it. But when the time came to put away the wolf, she found it had devoured her too. Y'all see? Oh my God, I might start crying in the thing. Y'all don't judge me if I do. Here's another one. This is about Cass. This is Cassian. That when he spilled his heart to her as he lay dying, that when she'd covered him with her body and chosen to die alongside him, she'd chosen him too. This is another one. This is Clotho when she's in the library. Clotho considered her again, like she could see the churning, roaring sea inside of her that refused to leave her alone for so much as a moment, that refused to grant her a second of peace. So you're getting this insight into everything that's going on inside of Nesta's head. And oh my God, y'all, the freaking writing is gorgeous. Here's another one. Oh, this is Nesta talking about Cassian. Okay. The first time she'd seen Cassian, she couldn't take her eyes off him. She felt like she'd spent her life surrounded by boys, and then a male, she supposed, had suddenly appeared. Everything about him had radiated that confident, arrogant masculinity. It had been heady and overwhelming, and all she'd wanted for so many months was to touch him, smell him, taste him, get close to that strength and throw everything she was against it, because she knew that he'd never break, never falter, never balk. Here's another one. This is Cass talking to Nesta. Oh my gosh, Sarah shared this one on Instagram. The first time I saw that look on your face, you were still human, and I nearly went to my knees before you. This is another one from Cass. Your power is a song, and one I've waited a very, very long time to hear, Nesta. This is one from Nesta. Oh, Lord. Whew. She had failed in every aspect of her life, utterly and spectacularly failed. And keeping others from realizing it had been her main purpose. She had shut them out, had shut herself out, because the weight of all those failures threatened to shatter her to 1,000 pieces. Y'all, I wrote so many times in my freaking notebook, oh, Nesta, because I just wanted to, and y'all, I did not like Nesta for this book, and now I'm like a Nesta stan. Okay, here's one from Cass. But there was only her, only this female in his arms, and the only name he could remember was hers. This is another one from Cass. I've needed you from the moment I first met you, and now that I get to have you, I don't want to stop. This is another one from Cass. Y'all, I got so many highlights in my Kindle right now. She was a wolf who had never learned how to be a wolf, thanks to that cage humans call propriety and society. And like any maltreated animal, she bit anyone who came near. And this is Nessa's Valkyrie mind stealing technique. And I just love this because it really is kind of a coping skill, y'all, to kind of recognize those thoughts, right, when we have those negative thoughts, but don't let it get inside, basically. And she says, I'm the rock against which the surf crashes. So when she has that thought, she is the rock. The thought washes over like the waves wash over the rock. So this is from Nesta Cass. Oh. Okay. From the moment I met you, I wanted you more than reason. From the moment I saw you in my house, you were all I could think about, and it terrified me. No one had ever held such power over me, and I'm still terrified that if I let myself have you, it will be taken away. Someone will take it away. And if you're dead, it doesn't matter. I don't deserve you, and I never, ever will. Y'all. Whew. Okay, I'm going to start crying again. Here's one from Amrin, whatever. She says, oh, I'm seriously going to cry. Okay. That's the key, isn't it? To know the darkness will always remain, but how you choose to face it, handle it, that's the important part. To not let it consume you. To focus upon the good, the things that fill you with wonder. Okay, and this is in the acknowledgments. If y'all don't read the acknowledgments, you need to freaking read the acknowledgments, because this is what Sarah said in the acknowledgments. And I'm going to cry on this one. Sarah says, I hope some of these moments resonate and will remind you, dear reader, that, that you are loved and that you are worthy of love no matter what. Y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, look, it's the list of pages. I didn't know it was in my notebook. I thought it was just on my Instagram. There's your list of spicy pages. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Whew. Okay, I'll have the full recap and breakdown on my YouTube, but thank you. And if you have not read A Court of Silver Flames, please read this whole series because it's amazing. And then you can cry with me. All right, see you guys. Bye.